right. I think we're all good. Double check. Yep. All right. We are good. So, everybody, welcome back to the 2022 Luigi's Mansion No Out of Bounds tournament. We are at our winners finals match between HDlax and Jovin. This should be a very good race. Alongside me on commentary will be my good buddy Vark.
What's up?
You guys know him. A competitor earlier on in the tournament. Wish he was
Yes,
still in.
that tragic day I fell out.
But now he gets to enjoy from the sidelines with me because, you know, we're washed up old guys. We get to watch the, except for HD. HD's holding it down for the old guys, but, you know, a lot of this tournament is just the new generation. So we will see
This
them in
is a
action.
pretty important match though, because they're still in losers finals if they lose, but they have to go up against some pretty tough competitors too.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Right, looks like they're about to start.
all right. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about. I mean, even still, whoever loses this match could potentially play this same person again. So we could see this matchup again in Grands, but you'd have to keep in mind the person coming from loser's bracket would have to beat the person who won the winner's bracket twice. So we'd need to see a bracket reset and then another win on top of that. So it's tough. It's a tough job. But you guys know the game. You know how it is. You know what we do around here. Catch ghosts.
So, how well do you think that they could play in a race and a no reset? Like what times are you looking for them to get by the end?
I think both of these guys, for them to consider it a good race, I think they want to get 56s. I think realistically they want to get as close to a 55 as possible, but 55 is a lot to ask for in a race.
Yeah.
So I would say anything sub 56:30 is like an incredible race time, but anything below a 57 is still really, really good, and definitely like enough to win the entire tournament. If you could average even high 56s, I think you got a pretty good chance against a lot of the competition. Alright. Clean first double from both guys. I get the feeling we're going to see a lot of synchronization for this area one.
Yeah, they might be a second away from each other by the end of the whole area.
HD's animations are a little bit better than Jovin's, so he's saving a bit of time on that. That's the one thing I like when you're watching these races between two runners who have laser close times. Like, you know, we're talking 15, 20 seconds or something like that. It's like just the tiny little things where, oh, if this person gets this and this person doesn't, like just the little amount of time that can make up, because everything else is just so, like I said, like razor close. So even just look at this. I mean, Jovin was able to catch up when HD had like a half a second lead just from like tiny little, you know, oh, he grabbed the key faster.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a faster animation here. I don't know. It's interesting. I like seeing it like this. It's these things that you don't really take into account. Just tiny little optimizations that make a big difference on like PBs at this level.
A little bit of a better suck up from HD.
Ooh, Jovin having a little bit of trouble grabbing the key there. Yeah, so even still, HD's probably got about a second and a half lead, which is Honestly, for everyone, it's pretty big. You usually don't see too much variation. Probably around like a second and a half, 2 seconds between, again, runners that are both like world record contenders. Assuming
That was really fast by
Yeah.
both runners.
I'm assuming both of these guys will get it, no problem. Hopefully. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that's a nice little time save right there. That's brand new to the game. I think it was just found a couple months ago. So, nice little second and a half, I believe.
Yeah, about a second and a half.
This is actually pretty good area ones by both of these guys. So, right now, let me ask you, because honestly, I feel like you've probably been paying more attention to the scene than I have. Who do you think wins this entire thing? Like the entire tournament right now?
Oh, no, I can't answer that.
You can't answer that.
I mean, the only person I've watched since I've been paying attention at all is Jovin. But like, Pablo got the record, right? Pablo has a record right now, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, it keeps bouncing around so much. But Pablo is still in the tournament, but he's in losers. He'll be a tough one. I would imagine he has a very good shot at getting into losers finals and facing one of these two runners here. But I mean, I would have to say definitely the three of them I would imagine winning.
Right.
You know, I'm always I have to say I'm slightly biased towards HD, but that's just because I would want him to win. I don't know if he will win.
I agree.
I'm gonna say, you know, I think Jovin's got this.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I think, see, Jovin's always that guy where I feel like, you know, he's had his races where he's had, like, you know, upsets happen to him. Pablo also has had a lot of upsets happen to him, too. And he defies the odds quite a bit. I think this is literally the second year in a row that Pablo got knocked down to losers. And he's already got 2 years
also
streak.
got knocked to losers early.
That's true, yeah, that is true. Yeah, so I'm thinking, you know, like, I know for the 100% tournament, that never finished. Because me and HD didn't do the match.
Finished? Oh
me and HD never did our grand finals. Anyways, that's a whole different thing. Maybe one day we'll just get it done, just to do it. But I know in that one it was like I feel like I kind of got lucky. I beat a lot of people that I feel like maybe I probably shouldn't have beaten, but I feel like there were also a lot of people who, you know, kind of got knocked down in like fluke runs, and I feel like that just is the overall theme with Luigi's Mansion tournaments, is like out of nowhere somebody can just randomly lose to, you know, pretty much anyone and get knocked down early. And I mean, that doesn't really apply here, but even still, I feel like you look at it and it's both of these guys, like both of them are deserving of winning the winner's bracket, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can't put your finger on either one of these guys and be like, yeah, he deserves it a little bit more. I mean, you can play your biases in and be like, oh, yeah, I have a bias towards HD because I've been watching him for years, or I've been friends with him, or I have a bias towards Jovin because he's the one that got me into the game, or whatever that may be. But both of these guys are so talented when it comes to this. It's hard to, you know, it's hard to even put a finger on like who deserves it more than the other person. So I don't know, man. I just hope whoever wins it in the end, I hope it's a good rest of the tournament. I hope the races go well. I hope they're close.
Yeah, for sure. It's always sad when you see like one runner just not have a good like area 3 or area 4 or something, and it just kind of turns into a one-man race at that point.
Right. Yeah, it's like,
all right, Jovin like setting up double while HD is not. Or not the double, the 6-piece.
Is Jovin gonna get the 6-piece?
He
does. Just like that.
What, a second?
Yeah, that's a lead change right there. I think HD was ahead walking into the room, and Jovin's now got that lead.
Yeah, Jovin's ahead by like half a second. But early release, neither of them get it. Okay,
this is good.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, this is his best case scenario. If somebody's gonna miss it, let them both miss it.
It's funny how we always say, like, oh, I want like both of them to get it or both of them to miss it, but then immediately afterwards, like the first 5 boos can just change the game also, just in the snap of a finger.
I actually
like,
think
people like putting emphasis on Orlinda's.
I think the first 5 boos, funny enough, are way more run changing. Like, bad RNG on boos is so much worse than not getting early.
And it's very variant because you don't just immediately lose a solid 10 seconds. It's, you know,
right.
You could get okay-ish luck somewhere and then really bad luck somewhere else. So it's really variant.
Here's a little hypothetical question that I want to pose for you. As a runner, would you rather guarantee yourself to always get early release or guarantee yourself to get at least good boo RNG? Like, what's more
I say
irritating?
I get more tilted by bad boo luck in the first 5 boos.
I honestly agree. I feel like there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, well, it's not that uncommon for me to get good boo RNG. Like, I get tech skip in the parlor pretty often, so I'd rather just guarantee myself to get ER. I don't even get ER that often, and I still feel like at the end of the day, I'd rather get good boo RNG. Like, for me,
because the thing is, it can be worse than 10 seconds.
Right, it can be 25 seconds if you're getting like second try every single room, which is not even that unlikely. Yeah. I don't know. I think just thinking about it, I'd probably rather take the good boo RNG. I think when you really look at it, I think a lot of the runners would probably say the same thing. HD might be the only one that I know that would maybe say early release. If I remember, I'll ask him after the race.
I know he says he never gets it.
He does say he never gets ER, and I can confirm it.
Both of them have something in the table.
Both are gonna go for
but
the
they're gonna
course.
they're gonna check, of course.
Oh,
HD gets it. That's a big time save for HD.
Yeah, it pays off for him. Sadly, Jovin does not. See, like right there, that's almost the difference that early release would make. It's pretty close.
And HD didn't even get the best luck. Ideally, it would be in that cabinet to the right.
Yeah, even now, like, HD has about a 10-second lead, so it's almost like he got ER and Jovin didn't. Boo RNG can be very critical.
Alright, HD will be leaving 11:37. Pretty good.
Not bad. Alright, I highly doubt we're going to see a boo double out of any of these guys. I think they'd be kind of crazy to go for it. HD might have just gotten a good switch right there. Is Jovin going for this?
I couldn't hear, but I'm pretty sure he just triggered something.
He went for it, but I don't know if he got the I don't think he got the RNG for it.
No. Yeah, couldn't really hear if it was the bomb or not.
I highly respect him going for that. I actually can't believe he went for that.
How consistent is it with that kind of setup that he does there?
Oh, you mean
in
like
the storage room
with the charge?
Yeah, like getting the boot to go down quickly.
With the charge, I don't know like what I do wrong or right, but I feel like with the charge, it literally doesn't make a difference. At least for me.
I recently went for it in one of my runs because it was a really bad run, and just first try I got the double, and I was like, oh, this is easy.
I used to feel the same way about it, like back in the day. My original strat, like when Boo Double was first, like, okay, this is feasible. We can do this in runs if our runs are bad. I went for it, and I would just walk up to the Boo, and I would R pump. You know how you can like soft R pump like over and over and over again, and just use up all the cackles. I would just stand directly to his left and just keep R pumping him over and over and over, and trying not to take off any HP, but still getting him to cackle, and then force him to go down. And that actually worked pretty well, but I feel like this new strat where you like, pump him like once or twice and then just let him go, I can never get that to work. I don't know, it's just me.
Yeah, the one time I tried it, it just worked. That's kind of how this game works, I feel.
Yeah. I actually think most people do have success with it. I'm probably just doing it wrong. But, I mean, what do I know? I'm old. I refuse to
Alright, it's in
learn
the
these
painting. It's not the best spot. Jovin... Oh, wait, Jovin hasn't gotten the medallion yet.
Ooh,
Is he gonna get the save warp? Okay.
that was really scary.
We're good, though. We're good. He caught up a little bit of time, even with that sort of sloppiness at the end.
He did.
So now they're gonna get the butler. They're gonna do a couple things while they're waiting for the butler. Yes, every strat that Jovin does is bad, and every strat that HD does is amazing.
Agreed, yeah.
Completely unbiased commentary.
Yeah. No, it's just facts. I mean, you can look it up in the Luigi's Mansion handbook. That exists. I always hear people talk about this. Do you notice, like, when you watch these guys play, do you genuinely notice a difference in strats? Like, HD doing old-time strat versus, like, Jovin doing a new-time strat? Because, like...
Not really. I think that it's fairly similar. I mean, the biggest thing is obviously ballroom.
Yeah.
There's, like, little things that don't matter so much, and it's more of, like, a stylistic thing. I feel like in a lot of speed games, and in this one included, there are people who have kind of, like, a more, like, fluid movement and maybe more stylish, and then other people have a more, like, robotic, like, just make sure it works, and it looks kind of like, almost like a task.
Right. No, I know what you mean.
Alright, Jovin missed that chest skip there, so he's gonna skip the chest and just get the mouse hole.
Yeah, that'll be a couple of seconds. I know HD also missed the cutscene skip as well.
Oh, really?
But he did get the chest open, so... Very good RNG.
He still had time for all that. That's interesting.
Not bad. Could definitely be worse.
That last bat there was a little scary on HD's.
It is always scary. HD's getting pretty good RNG right now, actually.
Yeah, that was a quick blue find. Both of them.
Not too bad. Okay, we'll see if he gets this.
Looks
Looks
good.
pretty good.
Oh, that was
He's
really
probably-
close.
Yeah, probably a tenth of a second too late on that. Jovin, on the other hand, does get.
Gets it.
I'm surprised, actually. I would have told you that that was going to work backwards.
I don't know. When I see people get the right side cloth, I feel like you don't have to hold on to it for as long or something.
You might be right.
I don't think I'm right, but that's just what it feels like when I see
I mean,
it.
you might be, though. It could just be like a way that like your vacuum is or something. I don't know. I feel like I always go for the cloth on the left because it's like right there.
It's right there, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, HD gets Mario Bros. 3. Not that this really makes that much of a difference.
Jovin gets water. Losing more time.
Wait, is Mario 3 faster?
Yeah, I thought that the song was slightly shorter and it saves like a frame.
It is. I didn't know.
I thought the whole thing was that we would always think that you picking water would be quicker because you don't have to move the cursor, but the
Well, I
song
always
on
thought water was
SMB3 is
quicker.
actually... I could have it backwards, but that's what I thought it was.
I thought water was faster because there's not an extra text box. After Mario Bros. 3, she asks you like 2 different text boxes where water you only have to.
Wait,
map through
really?
one. Yeah, I think so.
I did not know there's another text box there.
Yeah. for Mario Bros 3, she's like, hey, by the way, what game is this from? I think it's like 2 text boxes, and then on water, she only asks you, what element does this remind you of? I don't know. Dude.
We're talking frames here.
We're talking frames.
1 or 2 frames.
Luigi's Mansion nerd stuff. This is just like, man, what saves an extra frame? I don't know. Somebody answer that question for us if you can. Alright, did HD
I'll take the yellow. Could be... Ooh, that looks good. He's going for the tech skip. Nope. Actually, did he get it?
No. Honestly, still a pretty close race.
Yeah, for sure. They're keeping it close. It's in the scripts.
It is in the script. Hopefully the script doesn't...
Look, even their spooky jukes are the same. And neither of them grab the water. I'm so disappointed. Or the plant.
Yeah, imagine not watering the plant for fun.
I mean, they're just scared that it lags the game.
Yeah. Real OGs like you and I, we water that plant whether it's 100% or not.
Ooh, that was a really quick double by Jovin. Like, he stunned that ghost on the right really fast.
He saved a little bit of time there for sure.
Yeah.
Alright. As we suspected, though, RNG aside, literally, that's the only thing that's made a difference. These guys are playing neck and neck. That's how it goes. So we'll see. I don't think there's going to be any problems one cycling Bogmire, but I'm also a commentator, so I can curse pretty much anything I want. Really clean. Okay.
Pretty good. They are about like 7 seconds away. 6.
4.
4.
I believe Jovin
count.
got a 21 key and HD got a 17 key. Here, we'll see this fade out. 31. 35, yep. Alright, we've got ourselves a 4-second difference. That is definitely manageable for Jovin, let's put it that way. I'd say anything within 20 seconds, 30, even like 30 seconds now, yeah. There's a lot of things you can do to save time in this game. I always love these races now too, because you have the King Boo 1 cycle hanging over both of their heads the entire time. If this race is close enough, who's going to pull it out? Is the person in front going to try to do it just in case the person behind them gets it? Or, you know what I mean? It makes things interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that at a lot of different levels. Like, you can be significantly ahead of someone else, but if you miss, say, the 2 cycle and you have to go for slow 3 cycle, and someone just cleaned it up with a fast 3 cycle or something to get just ahead, and then it kind of goes up the ladder, and with this, it's the 1 cycle.
Yeah, I think at all levels it's very interesting because, you know, I feel like the difficulty that fast 2 cycle is for some of like the, you know, mid-range runners is probably around the same. I feel like a lot of people struggle with getting 2 cycle until you're like really, really good at the game, like sub 1 territory. Then you pretty much can clean up a King Boo 2 cycle whenever you want. Whereas like now you've got the runners doing 1 cycle, and it's like we don't even really fully understand how it works yet. I remember having a conversation with Pablo about it, and I was like,
"Wait, hold on. Who's in the painting?"
Oh,
it's Mickey Mouse.
It's Mickey Mouse. It's LeBron James. What was I even saying? I forgot.
Oh, we were talking about King Boo and like it being hard.
Oh yeah, I was having a conversation with Pablo, and I was like, man, I hate when King Boo flies in the way of the bomb when I'm trying to get the second shot, because you know how you gotta, after he's like at 400 HP, you back up and you shoot the thing at the head. And Pablo was like, yeah, there's a way to avoid that. I was like, there is? He was like, yeah, it's just nobody knows how to do it yet. Like, I'm pretty sure he said something like that to me. He was like, yeah, we just don't know how.
What a
a
wise speedrunner thing to say from a young speedrunner.
He was like, yeah, there's a way that you can avoid him getting in the way. I was like, how do you do it? He was like, I don't know. We haven't figured it out yet. It's like, okay. But I think he's right. I think there is a way that you can move where you can, like, make him consistently get out of the way. It's just we don't know how. Like, we don't fully understand it.
All right, I want to see if either of these runners go for the quick second suck up here.
I think Jovin will. I don't think HD is going to.
HD's not. Jovin is. Ooh, he's having a little bit of trouble. That was okay though, because HD had a little trouble on the first ghost.
Yeah. I don't even know if HD set up the tech skip properly. I don't know if that's off the table enough.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. HD has told me this will work many times where it hasn't worked for me, so. That doesn't look like it.
I don't think it's gonna work.
But I mean, he may as well go for it.
Yeah. Not enough.
Jovin's is looking very nice right now.
This is gonna make them very, very close. Yeah, Jovin just saved a ton of time.
Like 3 seconds or something.
Yeah, this is getting to that point. Things are getting close. As if they weren't already, but now the pressure's on. You can't mess up now.
And also, we're nearing the point with lots of Boo RNG, with also the text luck, and EGAD calls you, so...
Yeah, Area 1 hallway is... That's bad.
HD said it's his least favorite spot.
I almost agree with that.
I think it's really fun, and it's fun when you do well, but it can be frustrating.
I think it is fun when it goes smoothly, but when it goes poorly, it's so aggravating because a lot of the time it's not even in your control.
Oh, it left at 0 for Jovin.
Oh no.
He auto-locked onto the pearl. This could be really bad.
I don't even know what his best bet here is.
Let's see, he's got to see where it goes. It might have gone down.
I think it might have went into the...
It can go into Astral Hall, but it probably went down. Yep. That's really bad. That is the... I can only think of one other Boo where it's maybe worse than what just happened.
Which one?
So, the storage room Boo going left and then going into Lug's room.
Yeah. Or even the ballroom doing the same thing. Like if you go for the double and that guy goes out into the hallway and goes left, you're gone.
So for anyone that does not know what happened, so Jovin's Boo went out and then it went down, which is the ante-room, which is the second room in the game, and he's taking a complete detour if he decides to still pick that up. He can pick up some other Boos, but of course they'll be at full health, and they're probably higher health too because they'll be Area 4 Boos. So we'll see what he decides to do. Right now he's kind of just flexing with his Boo dragging.
Realistically, how much time does it really lose to walk into anteroom? I mean, I know he can't go for the save warp now. In Projector, he's going to have to do the warp if he plans on getting that Boo, which I think he should.
I'd say it takes maybe like 5 seconds to get into anteroom, and then you have to find the Boo.
Yeah, he's probably losing like 25 seconds from that Boo leaving.
Yeah.
Again, this is something he could come back from this, but it's just really unfortunate that it happened. I mean, we have a whole entire game left to play. HD could make a mistake. HD could lose a Boo that, costs him a lot of time. But yeah, that's tough. Especially at 0 HP too. Pablo is in fact correct, saying the only time mirror warp is better. That is true. We do love our...
No, mirror warp is also better if you don't grab the glove. Then you kind of have to.
Okay, well, yeah, you got a point there. But then at that point, it's like, you know, just get good, you know.
Hey, I was referencing actually one of my races. I didn't grab the glove, and the commentator was like, "What? They're not save warping?" I was like, "Yeah, I didn't grab the glove. Like, what do you mean? I can't."
Did you do it on purpose or did you do it on accident?
I was trying to do like the quicker save warp where you grab the glove during that little stutter step.
Yeah.
But the stutter step, like, I was still like a pixel off or something.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I guess Jovin, he could save warp if he decides to just ditch the boo.
I don't think that's his best bet here. I think it would be.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably still going. Oh, he's grabbing it.
I agree with this. I think he needs to mirror warp. He needs to just go for this boo. The only other thing would be going for a boo in like area 4, like pipe boo or something like that. I don't think he wants to mess around with that.
Yeah, I think that like him doing this is at worst it'd probably go like even with anything else that he can do, and that's like an improvisation at that point. So, but yeah, this is the detour we've been mentioning, and it's not even in there. Okay.
Wait.
I guess it went back into the hallway. That is really unfortunate because now he's still a boo behind.
Where did that thing go? Did it go into Nana's again? It went down to the right though. Did it go into tea room? It might have went into tea room. Could have went to tea room. It can. I think it can. I think it can go tea room.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken. I think if it hits that hallway at the very, very right and goes up, I think it can go into tea room. But
I thought I saw it go down. Is it possible for it to go into from the hallway, go into the anteroom, and then leave? Since it's still like floating around in that room.
No, because it should just hide. It's a lit room.
I don't know where that. I hope he wasn't just listening to our commentary and being like, yeah, it's totally in there then.
Well, I mean, I don't know where else you could even decide, or I don't know where else you could even like pinpoint that thing to be. That's he might not have a choice.
Well, okay, if it went into the tea room, then that's not the worst thing because okay. Also, he's going for this double here, pretty sick.
It is sick. Yeah, he's gonna get it.
He has to go into the tea room anyway to pick up ice, so it's not the worst thing if it is. It just kind of sucks that he even looked at the ante room.
Oh, okay, that boo just left. All right. I think
this is turning into an interesting run for Jovin.
You know, it's actually funny because if that boo is in the tea room, I think it actually works out better for him if he finds it fast. If that thing somehow is in there, I don't know. We're about to find out. Our questions are going to be answered, but I don't know how that thing could have possibly went back into Nana's because I know for a fact it went down right. And it's not in the Astral Hall, which is where I originally thought it was going to be. I don't know, man. I'm confused. I don't know where it went.
These are questions that we don't need to ask as often anymore because our pumping exists.
This is true, yeah.
Back then, Nanaboo was very wild. Anything could happen. Like, getting a one-cycle Nanaboo was a blessing.
Do you remember when, I think it was Mr... Who was it? Was it Mr. Boston Brew who got the Jarvis Boo 1 cycle with no R pumping? Am I misremembering that? Was it Boston that did that?
We're gonna need video evidence.
I think it was. HD would know. HD knows all of his Boston Brew trivia, so if I asked him, he would know. I think it was Boston, and then I think Smoof was the first one. Smashmaster 98 Smoof, whatever whatever username you want to use, was the first one to do Armory Boo with no R pumping, I believe.
Dang. I do remember that people were doing it, and we always wanted to do Armor Room, but then it wasn't until after R pumping was found that we were like, okay, yeah, like this is definitely the boo to get.
Yeah. R pumping changed this game. Like, by far and away the most important thing that's ever happened in this game. Just the amount of stuff that wouldn't even be possible.
And even just understanding the cackling, like even if you're not doing R pumping, we actually knew about R pumping in the application of shooting things, like shooting the ball at Chauncey and stuff, but we just didn't understand like making the boo cackle would make it stop. So you can like kind of do it without R pumping, but it's not as consistent.
Ah, somebody in chat who doesn't know what R pumping is. Beautiful. So basically what an R pump is...
Well, you'll see it on Jovin doing it here with this boo.
Yeah, so when he's catching a boo, he's actually holding down both the triggers. So he's holding down the left trigger, which blows element out of the vacuum, and he's holding down the R trigger, which uses the vacuum. And then every 10 HP, he's actually letting go of R really quick and then repressing it, holding it for another 10 HP. And what that does is it basically locks the boo in place. It's like a stun lock. So you can just consistently drag HP off the boo in 10 HP increments. And the reason we do 10 HP is because beyond 10 HP, the boo will start to move. And you're trying to keep it locked in place so that you can do as much HP as possible without it getting too far away. And that is an R pump.
You'll be seeing a lot more of it in Area 4. All the boos in there pretty much require R pumping to get a 1 cycle on it.
The boo is not in the tea room, by the way. I don't know how this thing went to Nana's. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't even know if it will be there. I guess it is.
I have no... I would love to see the clip of it.
No, he hasn't found the boo yet, Pharaoh. I don't know what is going on.
I don't know how this thing went back into this room, because I think everybody, even he himself, believed that that boo went somewhere down.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it. I don't know what happened.
That was the most, deceiving boo I've probably ever seen. I feel bad.
Because when you see it go up, like, it's in the nano room, like, you know what it looks like when it goes up.
Right. Yeah, you can literally see it.
That was really weird.
Yeah, you gotta feel for him there. That's just unfortunate. There's nothing he can do. He played it by eyesight, which is all you can do. Yeah, Jovin lost the Nanaboo.
At 0 HP.
Yeah. And it looked like it went down, but it ended up going back to Nana's room, so he went to the anteroom to check for it, and of course it wasn't there. It's just unfortunate. Like I said, I feel bad because there's really nothing you can do in that situation. You can't really control the fact.
I'll tell you what he should have done in that situation. He should have picked up those pearls, man.
That is true.
That auto lock.
We do like picking up the pearls. That's why I hate that section of the game in No Out of Bounds. Because going for an immediate find on Nana's boo and not getting the pearls, especially if you drag her over to the right side, you're putting the pearls like literally right in front of where you touch the boo. Asking the auto lock.
Let's see what Colossus has in store for him. Ooh, that's a nice one. Very
not
nice.
Bad. Okay. Alright, so yeah, Jovin's got a pretty big deficit to come back from here. It's not impossible, but it'll be tough.
Jovin's gonna go for the task strat. I want someone to just save like a ton of time by doing some insane Bulas's strat.
Ooh, you went for that shot pretty early.
Yeah, he does go for an early shot.
Nice.
Cleaned it up, nice.
I think they are literally exactly a minute apart. If I'm not mistaken. I think HD got a 38-13 and Jovin got a 39-13 on Suck Up.
All right, it's time to do a lot of walking. Get that cardio.
Get that cardio.
I feel like Area 4 is just there's like not that much luck, and it's mainly like execution and walking. You're just going up and down the mansion. Like, how far do you think Luigi walks throughout the run? How many miles does he put in walking around the mansion?
Well, the average person walks about 3 miles an hour. So if our run is around an hour, but Luigi's jogging, honestly, he probably goes about 5 miles in this game. That's my guess.
But he also runs on the treadmill, suggesting that he could be running even faster on the treadmill.
That is true.
For a whole 3 seconds.
Yeah,
that might throw off the calculation.
That would make a big difference. Yeah, I'm very uneducated in this subject. So. Not
to mention that our hero Luigi here is also jumping into wells and falling off chimneys. He's breaking his legs and then continuing to run around the mansion.
This is true. He does continue to run around with broken legs.
That like 1 or 2 second Grimly.
That's a little unfortunate for Jovin because he could have potentially saved some time here, but now he's gonna have to hope that he doesn't lose time here. I'm just trying to think. So I guess if HD doesn't get Breaker Boo 1 cycle, that could be a good point for Jovin to catch up.
Jovin needs a lot. He needs a lot of help here.
He needs the King Boo 1 cycle, which is 20 seconds only. Around 20 seconds. Depends on if HD does insta shots and everything like that.
What I'm wondering is like, is HD like watching Jovin's run and seeing like what he needs to do? Like will he need to go for King Boo 1 cycle by the time he gets to King Boo? Like, is he going to be paying attention to this race, or is he just doing his own thing?
He told me that he wasn't even going to watch it. He is not currently in the viewers list, so he's doing exactly what he told me he was going to do.
I like it.
He said, I'm not even going to watch it, I'm just going to play the game like I know how to.
That is a good way to go.
Clean Breaker Boo. You didn't expect anything else. Wall strat being the superior strat. You know how it is.
Jovin goes for a nutty 1 cycle in Breaker Room.
Drag strat's tough. And it doesn't really...
I don't know how, like, Jovin is insane at dragging. Like, and he's been doing it just, like, where he doesn't even need to do it during this run.
Oh, HD having some trouble here. Gotta love this boo. We'll see if Jovin gets a nice drag strat. Let's see. Will he get spawned?
Well, he did get the confirmed charge, which makes this a whole lot easier. I think he got a double cackle.
I can't.
But
tell
he
if
should
it's
still be
double.
fine.
He's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Very,
textbook.
very much. Ooh, he was a little too far away.
I don't know if it changes the fact that wall strat's better, but Jovin did make that look easy. But you want consistency with very minimal time to give up, you pick wall strat. Just saying. Disagree all you want, but the kids are doing it.
He's not having the best luck. That barrel is always the last spot you pick.
Yeah, both of these guys not getting the greatest luck.
All right, this is a pretty execution-heavy spot in the game. Toy soldiers, we'll see if they go for a double here.
We have another good question. R pumping stuns the boo for 15 cackles. So every time that you R pump, the boo spends like one of his cackles. So essentially, a boo has 15 cackles before he leaves a room. So if you pay attention to the armory room, which I will point out, just so you're aware.
Ooh, she got thrown off there.
Yeah, if you pay attention in the armory room, there's actually a 150 HP boo that they're going to be one cycling, and it's not the max health, as you can see, because they did one cycle.
A 200 HP boo.
A 200 HP boo, and there's a 300 HP boo that you can one cycle too, because he's so slow. You can just get him to go back and forth between the two walls. But for a boo that's like normal speed, usually it's around 150 HP, maybe 200 HP. You can one cycle, but you'll see when they're doing armory boo. They'll do it every 10 HP perfectly until you get the 150. It'll be right on the dot. Jovin. Ooh. Okay.
Looks like he got it.
Yeah, he's good. Nice. Alright, there's a little bit of time save for him. He needed that. He definitely needed that. Any time save he can get at this point, he'll take it. See, like, I almost... even though, like, I'm a little bit biased, and I'm like, yeah, you know, like, HD's my friend, but there's a part of me that wants to see him mess up, you know what I mean? So that this race will be closer.
I always like a close race.
I want it to be closer. Come on, HD, throw it.
Because right now, it's like, you know, I mean, it could, like, I would not count Jovin out at all anyway, but it's, you know, he's significantly far ahead, I would be honest.
It's getting to that point where the game, we're running out of time here, you know what I mean?
If HD, like, plays as well as he's been playing this whole time, then it's kind of hard for Jovin to make that catch up.
Come on, throw or something, dude. You're letting the fans down.
I want to see some content.
Just let this boo get away at like 120. Just do it. Alright, so this is the boo I was talking about, though. You'll see when he spawns.
Also, this room is extremely laggy, which can throw him off.
This guy's 150 HP. You'll see perfect, well, almost perfect, anywhere from like 9 to 11 HP R pumps. Oh, see how the boo leaves though? 15 cackles are up, he's gone.
Out of there.
0 HP. This is good for Jovin though. This is really good for Jovin.
Dude, I'm hyped. I'm hyped up right now.
I'm manifesting it. Come on, Jovin.
Okay, this is actually like
you need
all
to
the time save is like. Come on.
Okay, he's only gonna be one boo behind. Yeah, this is actually crazy. Don't. Why are you doing that, dude? Just catch the boo, man.
Yeah, he's getting fancy with it. All
Okay,
right.
we're good. This is feasible. This is exciting now. Okay.
Mario.
Speed running. Let's go, man.
Let's see. HD went in through that door at 49:06. Jovin. Let's see when he goes. Yeah, he's only like 15 seconds behind now.
This is crazy. Yeah, this is really close. Man. They both lost time to Abu leaving at 0 HP too, by the way. So just want to keep in mind that this is still pretty fair. Okay? I don't think anybody really had the upper hand. I think they both kind of just got the short end of the stick dealing with the Boo. Man, this is going to be interesting. Now we're dealing with a race that could come down to King Boo. This is the type of stuff you like to see. Now, HT, just because I said to make it interesting doesn't mean you gotta lose, man. I mean, like you don't have to lose, though. Like, don't choke, but, like, you know, make it interesting. Or do choke, I mean, I guess whatever the world takes you, man.
Ooh, drops that.
More time saved for Jovin here.
Gives him time to clean up the pearls, though. This should be a free one cycle.
Jovin's really close now.
Yep.
He's really close now. Oh my god, I can't believe he brought this back. That's crazy. This was like a minute. If this is an insta-find, is it there?
They are neck and neck.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna freak out. Dude, he brought back a minute. He was behind by a minute at Bulasis, and he brought it back. HD got long text, and he got short text.
Oh my god.
It's
dude.
like 3 seconds.
They're like 2 seconds apart.
It's not even. Oh my god. Okay, what do you do if you're HD? Like, he doesn't know. He's probably not gonna go for the one cycle. So what if, like...
I don't know. I mean, he knows how good Jovin is, though. So, like, if he made a mistake like that, he could not even know that Jovin messed up Nanaboo. So he could think that he's, like, losing right now, for all we know.
That's true. I'm curious if he'll tune in and see where he's at.
Because, like, so far, like, they've had pretty good runs, except for those 2 boos.
Right. Yeah, they both lost a ton of time to those boos. And HD did get a little lucky there at the end. He got Babu RNG and he got long text, but he was having good RNG, like a lot better RNG than Jovin was at the beginning of the run. So I feel like all in all, this all just evens back out. You know what I mean? It's just Luigi's Mansion, man. It's got a way of making things even. It just does.
Seeing both of the paintings move at the same time.
Dude, it's kind of correct. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. I literally said, come on, HD, just because, like, I said we were running out of time, and boom, it just happened. Like, I actually just spoke that into existence. I'm gonna win the lottery tonight. I am going to do it. I am gonna be living in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, so how much money did you put on betting for Luigi's Mansion races? you put 2,000 on it?
I put millions on it, and I'm gonna cash out big tonight. Oh, this is so neck and neck. Yeah, this is gonna come down to, like, just who has faster mashing. I mean, look at this. Jovin's... He's saving time. We're talking half a second difference. Oh my god.
My goodness.
Oh my god. I can't believe he brought it back. This could go down as one of the greatest races ever in tournament history. If he pulls this comeback off, I will be shocked. Oh, they're dead even. Oh my god.
Okay, so
Oh, they're dead even, dude. Oh my god.
Are we watching the same game feed now?
It looks like it. Oh my god. Who does what? That's the question. Are they both going for 2 cycle?
Yeah, I know. It's like if you're not going for a 1 cycle, it's just not going to be good enough if everything goes well.
Oh man, I feel like, dude, Jovin has got to go. I feel like Jovin goes for 2 cycle. I feel like he's got to just go for it. Like, just go for the 2 cycle and just trust that your mashing is faster than your opponent's. Like, if I'm in this situation, I'm going for the 2 cycle because my.
We're gonna have to like retime this, dude.
This is pretty insane. Jovin's ahead, I think. Oh, I don't know.
No, they're still
It's
even.
really
They did it.
He's ahead. He
HD got scared.
Jovin,
Oh,
you gotta go for the 2 cycle, bro. Don't risk it, man. Come on, HD. There's no, but HD's consistent at the 1 cycle, though. That's the thing. I don't know what you do here. I actually don't know. It's tough. I feel like I'd go for the 2 cycle if I was in the lead, and I would just pray for the opponent to just not.
Tell you
get
what
it.
I'd do. I don't know how to do the 1 cycle. I'm going for the 2 cycle.
This is pretty crazy. Jovin actually just came back a minute. That's wild.
Oh my god. And even like if they go for the same cycle, by the way, like they could still like HD could still save a second. Like he could still bring it back even if they do the same thing.
Right.
Oh no. My
Yeah,
heart,
HD,
it
he
can't
needs
take
to go for this. He literally needs to go for it. I think he needs to go for it.
I mean,
consistent.
HD should
He's a second
very
behind.
much go for it. Like Jovin's not going to miss the 2 cycle if he goes for it, but I don't know. I feel like they both might.
I just feel like if you are behind, you can't go for the 2 cycle in your right mind. I don't know. I feel like if you're behind, you just can't. I feel like you need to do it. They're both going for insta shots, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They have to go for insta shots. But I think that's the thing. Like HD, he needs to go for it.
Well, we'll see. Enough
We'll
speculation.
Is Jovin gonna go for it though? I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know. He's going for it. He's gonna get it.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh
he's
no!
gonna get it,
HD
too.
got bonked.
Dude, what a god. If he actually just gets this right now, which he's literally going to, yeah, oh my god. What a absolutely legendary area.
Oh
God
my
damn,
goodness!
dude. Oh my god, bro.
That was insane.
That was the most insane comeback I've ever seen. I can't believe he just came back a minute. That's insane.
In a 56-44.
I know.
56.
Wow.
Good.
Dude. Oh my god. Dude, and he got 1 cycle, so even if HD got it, he still wouldn't have let him win.
Right.
That's crazy, man. What a performance in that area 4, man. Way to come back from that. That's wild.
Yeah, we gotta get these runners on.
Dude, wow, man. Holy.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
HD.
Dude, that was a really insane race.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Did
You
you
were
not know
ahead of him
anything
by
that
a
was
minute
going
at the end of
on?
Area 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I practiced Area 4 right before this tournament race, and of course that's where the bulk of the time loss is, but
You
Yeah.
both literally suffered the same fate. He lost to Boo at 0 HP. You lost to Boo at 0 HP.
dude, I locked onto that heart and it actually made me tilted.
You locked on
Yeah.
the pearls and nanas and lost that Boo, and then checked anteroom and it wasn't there.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it like went down, but then it was still in Nana's room, so he had to get it on his way to Boolossus, and he already checked anteroom too. So yeah, but otherwise, like both of you both had really close runs.
Yeah.
You were a second apart at Vanguard.
Yeah, that was.
That's crazy.
You
Yeah.
guys went into King Boo literally a second apart from each other.
That
You
might
got
just
scared
be
and he didn't.
that might just be the best race of the tournament right there.
That was. I mean, it came down to King Boo. That was everything.
It did.
I take it he did get one cycle if we were a second apart.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so
He was a second ahead of
you.
you. He was a second ahead of you, and he got the one cycle. So
Right.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it was good that you at least went for it.
Yeah.
It was a great race, HD.
Yeah,
GG.
GG's, man. Good job.
GGs. Yeah, that was a good race,
Congrats,
guys.
Jovin.
That was
Thanks.
cracked. That was a hell of an effort, man.
Yeah, the start of the race, I mean, HD was playing really well. I was also playing pretty well. I mean, I was having more fun watching the race at that point than playing because, like, it was pretty neck and neck. Like, we were trading kind of
I didn't watch
Yeah,
a second of it.
because we got really similar luck. Like, we both missed ER, and well, actually, I missed tech skip, but then I made up some other blue luck. And
Yeah, I think at the end of Area 2, you were maybe like 4 seconds apart.
yeah, I think it was like 4 seconds, and then
Yeah, I
Race
locked onto
3.
that heart and armory and made me sad.
oh
But
yeah. Well, I was watching until Area 4 because when it got to Area 4, I was like, okay, I'm like almost a minute behind. If I would have come back, I just gotta focus on my game. So I closed the
Yeah.
stream and I just tried to play, and I
You did it.
had a really good Area 4.
You got
Even
a
after-
really good area for it. You got a 56-44 with that Boo losses time.
Yeah, it was like a 39-20 something. blue losses
39-22, I think you got, because I think you got
Yeah.
a 39-13.
That's a pretty
suck
good
up.
Area 4.
Yeah, that went just about as well as you could have asked. And the one cycle at the end, like I was saying to Vark, like, I respect you going for that because I don't know what to do in that situation. If I'm in your shoes, do I go for the one cycle to try and prevent my opponent from winning if they get it,
Oh,
or
yeah.
do I go for
Well-
the 2, assuming they're gonna miss it?
In my mind, I'm just like, yeah, you know what? It's the tournament in the end. It's just for fun, so I might as well try to make it interesting and go for one cycle, anyways.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a.
I didn't even know I was like ahead of him. I thought I was behind him because I wasn't watching, so I was just like, I'll go for it. I mean, I always go for it anyway, but it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, dude. You gotta put on a show for the fans.
That was definitely a show.
That was a show. That was a good race, man.
Yeah.
GG's both of you guys. I mean, it's not tournament ain't over, so this could be a rematch. You never know.
Yeah. We shall see.
I don't even have the bracket, so
I have the bracket.
If
Let's
you have
see.
the bracket, you
so
can talk about it,
Jovin
yeah.
sitting pretty in grand finals, and let's see. HD doesn't have any idea. He'll be playing one of 4 different people. You could be playing Pablo, Red. You could be playing Zircon or Splazer. Any of them.
imagine somehow, some way, Red makes it into the grand finals. I won't be watching.
And then beats me. I won't be playing. No, I'm just kidding. I will. I'll destroy him.
Ooh, little trash talk. Little trash
Hear
talk.
that?
Wait, in grand finals, only one of you could make it to grand finals.
I'm talking about losers finals.
Oh, in losers finals? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that could be. I was just saying, what if he snuck his way into grand?
Oh, yeah.
If he somehow, some way, just kept getting 56s. I heard about his little thing. Somebody's having a little bit of trouble getting a 2 cycle, huh?
Red.
Yeah, I heard about that, Red Mountain. Don't try to play it off like it didn't happen. If he's in here,
Dang. Shots are being fired.
yeah, he's getting
Well,
close to my time. I'm threatened.
Well, I mean that race, Pablo versus Red, will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST.
So we'll see what happens. We've got Luigi's Mansion still. It's happening.
Luigi's Mansion.
But yeah, good race, guys. I had fun. You made it interesting for me. I feel so bad. I literally said out loud, I said, man, like, HD, I get it, but, like, can't you just, like, make it a little bit interesting? Like, geez, man, just choke a little bit of time. And then it was just, like, it's all just
All
happened in,
downhill.
like, 5 minutes. That Boo left.
Yeah.
Went all
Toy
the way up.
Soldier, Armory, dropped Weston, got a Van Gore-Tex. Recipe for disaster.
And then on top of it, you gotta love the King Boo just getting in the way, or bonking. That's what happened, yeah.
Yeah.
Bonk on the ball. Either way, you know
Yeah,
what? You still got a chance.
I was contemplating just going for 2 cycle with insta shots, but considering he got a 1 cycle, it wouldn't have made a difference. So
Yeah,
I'm glad
it
I at least
would've
went
been-
for it, because then I would have had the possibility of just thinking, I wonder what would have happened if I just went for that.
Right.
That's right.
Well, either way,
I got it,
Good
so you
game.
don't have to think about that.
good games, fellas. We had fun commentating.
Yeah,
But-
thanks for picking it up. I'm sure you guys did a good job. I wasn't listening. I'll probably listen to it later, but I'm sure you did fantastic.
Just had fun.
Thank
I
you.
mean, especially in Area 4, we were just having fun, you know? Just
Yeah.
bros hanging out.
Yeah, chilling in a
All
hot
right.
tub.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyways, so HD will play one of the 4 people that Vark said earlier. We've got our match
Ooh.
tomorrow. I think you said 3 p.m., right?
Yep, that's right.
3 p.m. Red and Pablo. That actually has potential to be a very good race because I know Red has been playing really well lately. So we'll see how that goes. But
Yeah,
other than
we'll
that, I
see
think
what
we're good to
happens.
wrap up. So if there's anything else anybody wants to say,
Huh?
the floor is yours.
Thank you guys for commentating, and thanks everyone for coming out and watching. It means a lot. And GG's Jovin.
Yeah,
That's it.
GG. It was fun.
Was fun.
Alrighty.
All right,
Vark,
guys.
it's always my pleasure. Guys, nice job.
Yeah. Vark, I love
Thanks.
I love you too, H. Let's end the episode here before we get too feelsy, you know?
We'll see you guys in the next installment of the Luigi's Mansion 2022 No Out of Bounds Tournament. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, brother.
We'll see
Goodbye.
you.